Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your postnatal dumbbell core combo workout. So this is a full body workout where we will work your entire body, but have a special focus on engaging the core. This workout is great for anybody in the postpartum period, whether you had your baby weeks ago or years ago, as long as you have been cleared by your doctor for exercise after pregnancy and you listen to your body. I will also give different options depending on your fitness level, and this workout is completely safe if you think or know that you have diastasis recti or ab separation, or you are recovering from a C-section. All you need for this workout is a set of dumbbells and a mat. I'll be working with my 8-pound dumbbells today. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so let's start just by marching. Roll through those shoulders to the back and to the front. We're just gonna get the muscles warm, get everything moving and ready to go. Dynamic warm up, serving as movement prep. We're gonna keep it kind of short so we can get right into that workout, but we just wanna get you feeling good. Big deep breath in and out. So dumbbell core combo postnatal. So again, maybe you're just getting back into exercise and you just had your baby 6 or 8 weeks ago. Maybe it's been years, but as I always say, once postpartum, always postpartum. I want you to walk those feet in, round through your back and roll it up, flat down and round it up. Either way, we're gonna be talking through a lot of core concepts that we use in all of our core training, but especially after our core has been through the trauma of pregnancy. Hold it here, gently push and roll that shoulder. Of pregnancy, labor and delivery, and now in this postpartum period. So we want to be gentle in how we build up that deep core, that inner core, before we jump back into our traditional core moves. Walk those feet in, round it up, tap and reach across. Turn your whole body, knees and hips. So I will give you different options depending on where you are. If you are what I call newly postpartum, as in you're just getting back into this, especially if you just had your baby, then I want you to follow the base level option. Take it across again, and then get it back over top, just to make sure that you are building up that strength slowly, that you're not moving too fast, doing more harm than good, as can sometimes happen. And especially if you think or know that you have diastasis recti, that ab separation, we certainly do want to be getting stronger and progressing through that. So if you've been working on your diastasis for a while now and you're feeling kind of strong, I want you to stick with the base level, and then if you want to take it up and try it, if you feel strong, you feel like you can create that tension, you're not having any warning signs like seeing that coning or that doming right down the midline, or leaking. If you're peeing a little bit during an exercise, it's a sign it might be a little too much abdominal pressure, but certainly feel free to push yourself if you've been working on it for a while. Go ahead and step it out. I always hesitate when I say diastasis, stay here, because you might be at a different stage in your recovery. All of that to say, listen to your body. If something feels like too much pressure, either out on the core or down on that pelvic floor, take it back a notch. I'm gonna give you several different options. In general, this is a core workout with a lot of what we call anti-core movements, like we do in pregnancy, where it's more about stabilization and not that direct core work. All right, so go ahead and grab one heavy dumbbell if you got it, or a light dumbbell. I have 10s and 8s. I think I said I'll be working with my 8s, I'll be working with both. So let's go ahead and put it right in the center. The first thing I want you to start with is refresh your memory on that TA breathing, transverse breathing. Inhale, expand all the way through. Exhale, pull that core in and up. I want you to hold the dumbbell center just so you have to stabilize. But inhale, expand, exhale, in and up. So I'm gonna talk you through a couple things as you go through that. First, I just want you to hold. Remember, on that inhale, you're expanding all the way around. Think 360 degrees. Exhale, pull it in and gently up on that pelvic floor. So not a tight squeeze, not gripping with your glutes, but lifting to strengthen. Connecting the two together. Inhale, expand as if your body was a barrel, and then you're bringing it in. Gently up and in. Now, keep that going, but at the top, I want you to add a little push into that dumbbell. Inhale, exhale, pushing your hands towards each other. Not so tight that you feel like you're putting pressure out, but that you're pulling everything in and up. A couple more, just like this. Inhale, exhale, in and up. Remember on that exhale, we're not sucking in or lifting up, keeping it steady. Last one, inhale, exhale. All right, so remember that TA breathing, remember engaging that deep core. I have some videos specifically on that, check those out. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're gonna take it to a deep squat. So drop it low and press it up. Again, holding that dumbbell at your chest is gonna keep that core engaged, keep the arms working as well. If you have lighter dumbbells and you wanna hold two, that works as well. And what we're gonna add at the top is that rotational press. So we're here, we're gonna rotate and press. Drop it down, rotate and press. So I'm moving through my knees and my hips. I'm not just twisting in the torso, I'm letting my full body rotate. So you might have to do what I'm doing and pick up your feet if you don't have a floor that you can really turn full body on, and that's okay too. As we go up, we're having to stabilize in the core. Core is working hard, and obviously legs and arms are working, and you should be feeling that heart rate just a bit. And breathe. Good, let's go two more. Drop it low and press. Last one, low and press. Whoo. Breathe, right? Now that that heart is pumping, I want you to grab your second dumbbell. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter with my biceps. So we're here, catch your breath. Stabilize yourself, connect with that core. We're not holding our breath, but core engaged. Let's start with a bicep curl. So we're here, we're curling towards the shoulders, drop it down by our sides, up and down. These biceps really get a workout once that baby's here, right? Because we're carrying them all day long. So we wanna make sure we bring them up, we drop them all the way down, full range of motion, that they stay strong, but also flexible and mobile, because we're holding the babies. Even if you have toddlers or older kids, we're holding them a lot, right? Bring it in. Yes, let's go two more just like this. Stabilizing the core. I promise we're gonna add that core in just a minute. And I want you to hold it here. Bring the knees up. So you're holding it out. Our arms are working and we're engaging the core to stabilize. And hopefully that heart is pumping a little bit as well. Breathe, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down, tap it out, and we're gonna put those two together. So as we curl, we're bringing one knee up. It's gonna get a little bit of heart rate, it's gonna get core, and it's gonna get biceps. Here we go. So in and down. Keeping it slow and controlled. We don't wanna rush this because we don't wanna get into our back. And breathe. You can always alternate, do the opposite curl. That's gonna play with your balance even a little bit more. Core's engaged, or keep them together, up and down. Yes, good. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Go ahead and put those down. Stretch those thumbs to the back. Tap it out. Grab a quick sip if you want. Whew. Hopefully you're feeling good. We are going to take it to an offset lunge. So one dumbbell, we're gonna hold it center. We're actually gonna take it to a side lunge first. So we're holding it here. Core is engaged. I want you to step out into that side lunge, sit deep, and then push out of it. If that feels like too much, you can keep it here. We're still having to engage in the core, but we're going all to one side, my right, your left, either here or here. Here we go. Down and push into the hip. So we get lots of things working, right? And up. Side lunge. Yes. If you want, watch me. We're gonna press at the top. Here. If you got a heavier one, you can hold it between the two, but we're making it a little offset by having it on one side. 4 more. 4, and breathe. 3, yes. 2, last one. Good, I want you to hold it here, that side that we were stepping out into. I want you to step back into that lunge, regular lunge, drop it down. So you should feel that arm working. If it feels like too much, keep it here, but your goal is to keep it steady. Again, making it offset. If you want that challenge, take it here. Down and up, zip it up. Little tougher, right? Core is working hard. I know that's a lot after all those presses. Let's go 4, or here, 3, yes, 2, 1, relax, shake it out, right? A lot of things working. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna take it to that side lunge. We're gonna hold it here, stepping into it, 2 hands if you need it, or low, but trying to stay steady. Then we'll turn into it for that regular lunge, over the head if you want. Last push for legs and heart rate, then we take it down for a little more core, a little more upper body. Here we go. Drop into it and bring it up. Into that hip. So remember with that side lunge, we're taking it here and up. Breathe if you want that challenge. Little lift, press at the top. Sit deep, lift. Good. Whoo, tight hips, I know, me too. Let's go 4, and up. You can always go here. 3, 2, last one. Good, keep it here. Turn into it, into that lunge. Drop it down, offset regular lunge. Down and up. Start here. If this feels okay, take it over. I know, arms are working hard and lots of core, so pull it in if you feel like it's too much pressure on your core, especially if you're in my diastasis group. Keep it lower. Yes, but keep it steady. We're trying not to pull. 4 more, here we go. Here or here. 3, 2, last one. Yes, relax. Bend your knees to drop that, shake that out. Whew. Are you feeling that heart rate? I know that I am. All right, let's go ahead, bring it down, grab a sip of water. We're gonna go to that heavier dumbbell if you got it, and we're gonna come into quadruped, so on all 4s. I'm gonna give you a few different options on this, so really pay attention to how you're feeling in the center. We wanna practice that good TA breathing, especially as we're finishing the movement. Dumbbell in the center, on your knees here. Everybody's gonna stay on your knees, but I'm gonna give you a few options. So we're gonna take it alternating our row. So pulling the elbow up, squeezing through the back. Watch me here. 1 up, drop it down in the center, and then the other. Go ahead and get into position. Join me here. Core's engaged, lifting up and in. Engaged, but still breathing. Here we go. Elbow up, down in the center. Elbow up, down in the center. Get a feel for this. And if this is where you want to be, keep it here. If you can, we're going to lift one side, and then I want you to lift those knees, pull up in the core. Drop it down in between. Other side, lift those knees. So a little bit of a bear plank. It is okay to do, even if you have diastasis recti, as long as you feel like you can keep that engagement. It's just a second or two. But if that feels like too much, or you see any bulging, feel any leaking, stay on your knees. Breathe. Lift. As we're lifting, really pull up and in. Exhale. Pelvic floor engaged as well. Breathe. Let's go 4. Little lift. 3. Yes. 2. 1 more. Good, and relax, stretch it back, right? Lots of core working there. Go ahead and come on down to your side. We're gonna come into a side plank. So again, if you are newly postpartum or diastasis recti, I want you to be careful in this and just watch for those signs. Bring that dumbbell in front. I'm actually gonna go a little bit lighter. We're gonna come up into that side plank. So knees here or toes. Again, make sure you feel secure and take that top arm. We're just gonna bring the elbow back and down. We're not doing a twist. We're just bringing the elbow up. That might feel like a lot. You can always just do the motion without the dumbbell. Go ahead and lift up. Join me here. So wherever you are, be where you are today. You know, I always say that. You are successful just by showing up. So don't worry if you're doing the top version of the move or the bottom. This has a lot more to do with your postpartum recovery. It's not about your strength. You'll get there. Let's go, last 2. 1 more. Yes, relax, stretch that out. Whew. Swing those legs around to the other side. We're gonna do the same thing, elbow beneath the shoulder. And again, pick where you wanna be, if you're on your knees or all the way up. With or without the dumbbell, totally fine. Wherever your strength is, lift it up, zip up in that core, pelvic floor engaged, up and down. Not a twist, just pull that elbow behind your body, right? And down. You can be up here too. If you want, stay steady. 4, and breathe. 3, 2, last one. Yes, relax, stretch it over. Whew. Quick sip of water. Let's come down onto our back. So let's go ahead and come onto our side first and then down. Make sure those dumbbells are close by. And we're going to take it here. I want you to start in a little bit of a bridge. So big inhale as we exhale with that deep TA breath. Bring the hips towards the ribs and towards each other and slowly roll it up into that bridge. And then slowly take it down. Stacking the vertebra. Inhale at the bottom, expand, exhale. So a good cue is hips to ribs, like I say a lot, but also think about you're bringing your hips towards each other. And slowly down. Inhale, exhale. Lift, yes. And let's get one more nice and slow, and then we're gonna add on. Good. And then relax it down. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells. We're gonna go with a little chest press into triceps and then turn it out. So we're chest pressed, turn them in, triceps. Join me when you're ready. Take it down, turn them in, tries. Think about that core engagement. We're gonna put them together in just a minute. Let's go 4, up, yes. 3, 2, last one. Good, and relax. So go ahead and bring the hips up into that bridge. Start with those dumbbells up top. We're gonna come here. We're gonna have everything come down, everything come up, triceps at the top while we hold that bridge. Press, triceps, press and bridge. Take it down, up. Think about that core engagement. You got it. up. Good. If that starts to feel like too much, you can just do one or the other, or you can go through the motions, or you can switch to one dumbbell. You can go up. 2 more. Last one. Up. And relax. Go ahead and stretch that out. Get one foot up. Tight hamstrings. Flex here. And breathe. And then let's take it no weight, just to a little toe tap. So we love this postpartum core exercise because we can all do it. Start with just a toe tap from the bottom and focus on that engagement. If you're newly postpartum or diastasis, if you want to stay here, or even if you are those, we can start from the top. Just again, check in with yourself. Make sure you don't feel too much pressure, that you don't feel things are pushing out. Really concentrate on pulling in. And breathe. Yes. And if you want, you can take it to that dead bug. Again, you might need to be a little further along in your postpartum journey, have built up some strength. Again, check in with yourself. You can always go back to just the taps from here or just the taps from here. It's up to you. Breathe. This dead bug is great for deep core as well, but if you're not there yet, that's okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Hug it in. Breathe. Grab one dumbbell. We're gonna take it to a pullover. So we're almost done. Pullover is what I call Barbie arms. So a little bit of a bend. It's not triceps like your muscle memory might wanna do because we just did it. You're going over your head. If that feels too heavy, I want you to go halfway or do it without the weight. But what I want you to think about is pull over, it's upper back. You're gonna feel that stretch in your core. As you bring it in, that's where that TA breath comes in. So we're here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, deep core in, hips to ribs, pulling your hips towards each other, breathe out, lift up on that pelvic floor, inhale, exhale, let's go 4 more, inhale, exhale, 3, last 2, 1 more, and relax. Dumbbell to the side, bring it up here. We are almost done. We're gonna come on our elbows, one last core exercise before we stretch. I want everybody to come here. So if you think or know that you have diastasis, or you're just getting back into this, you're newly postpartum, we're gonna take this really slow and small. We're gonna go to that breath, inhale, exhale, little lift of the hips off the ground. So watch my hips, really small. Slowly down, inhale, exhale, and we're just holding for a count or 2. Everybody else, if you're able, I want you to come up, inhale, up to the knees, slowly down. Join me here, we'll add on if you want. So really, start really small, inhale, exhale, bring the hips together, lift as if there's a string pulling your belly button up and in, slowly down, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift, deep core, pelvic floor, slowly down. You can keep it with just the breath and barely get the hips off the ground if at all, or lift up to the knees if you can. If you're feeling good about that, you can maintain the strength and the tension across. Add one more step, up to the toes, down and down. I call these plank singles and I use them with all of my clients now, not just my postnatal, because they are so effective at recruiting the right muscles. We can't use momentum, we can't use those strong glutes or hips because we have to start the movement with that deep core. Be where you are. If that's just here and a little breath, that works too. One more. Yes. and relax. I want you to stretch it back, child's pose. You did it. Whoo! Relax in those shoulders. Come up on all fours. I want you just to round through cat to cow. Small range of motion, but just to relax through that back. Ooh, I feel those plank singles. I hope you guys too. And breathe. Sit back into your hips. One more time. Go ahead and roll back onto your feet. Come up halfway. Just get a little pedal of the feet. If you need to be hands here, that works too, or on a chair. You did great, mama. Listen, I got 2 little ones. I'm not newly postpartum. Go ahead and roll it up. But I know how hard it is to be able to fit any time in for yourself when you have a baby or a few babies at home. Stretch it over. So you should be proud that you are here. Stretch it back. Just by showing up and moving your body, you are doing something good for you, but taking care of yourself, again, I will always remind you, is the best thing you can do for your kids, for your family, for the people that you love. Chin to your chest. And up. Be sure to check out all of my other postnatal workouts. And if you think or know that you have diastasis recti, and even if you don't, and you want a few more tips on that core engagement in the postnatal period, because it can be really tricky getting back into it. Our body has been through a lot. Check out my postnatal core videos as well as my diastasis recti videos. I direct a lot of people to those even if they don't have it, because we all need those core concepts, those same core concepts, getting back into it. Woo, stretch it here. Yes, walk your feet in, round it up. One big deep breath in. Thank you so much for showing up today and moving your body with me. You did it, mama. That was your postnatal dumbbell core combo workout. Great job, everybody.